Ever walked into your grandparents' house and felt that wave of comfort and familiarity, like stepping back in time, right? Well, let me tell you, those folks knew a thing or two about making things last and getting things done. They didn't have fancy gadgets or a chemical concoction for every little thing. Nope, they relied on good old-fashioned ingenuity and elbow grease. And you know what? It worked. Over the next few minutes, we're gonna dive into Grandpa's treasure trove of 100-year-old life hacks. Get ready to be amazed by the simple wisdom that stood the test of time. Ever wondered how our grandparents got through life with such ease, even with limited resources? Grandpa's quirky 100-year-old life hacks may seem unusual today, but they still work wonders. From clever cleaning tricks to genius home remedies, these tips are proof that old-school wisdom never goes out of style. Let's dive into over 30 of Grandpa's timeless hacks that you can use in your daily life. That incessant drip 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 from a leaky faucet driving you crazy? Grandpa felt your pain. He'd grab a piece of string, tie it around the faucet, and let the water silently follow it into the drain. Peace and quiet, just like that. Forget those expensive cleaners with ingredients you can't pronounce. Grandpa knew the power of vinegar, cuts through grease, shines glass, even tackles odors. One bottle, countless uses. Run out of toothpaste? Don't panic. Grandpa to the rescue. Mix a little baking soda with water and boom, you've got yourself a natural, effective toothpaste. Your pearly whites will thank you. Chapter 4. The milk-preserving magic of salt. Back in the day, you couldn't just run to the store whenever you wanted. Grandpa knew how to stretch every last drop. A pinch of salt in the milk kept it fresh longer. Simple, but brilliant. Chapter 5. The onion's unexpected talent. Rusted knives got you down? Grandpa wouldn't throw them out. He'd grab an onion and get to slicing. The sulfur compounds in the onion naturally clean those blades right up. Chapter 6. Outsmarting pesky flies. Flies buzzing around the kitchen driving you buggy? Grandpa's got your back. Sugar water in a jar, a paper funnel on top, and voila! A DIY fly trap that's still as effective today as it was a century ago. Know you've been a good friend. Chapter 7. Newspaper the shoe savior. Wet shoes? No problem. Grandpa would stuff them with newspaper to absorb moisture and help them keep their shape. They'd be dry and ready to go by morning. Chapter 8. Potato Power Bite Relief. Mosquitoes got you itching like crazy? Grandpa wouldn't reach for fancy creams. He'd grab a potato from the pantry. A slice of raw potato on those bites reduces swelling and itching. Nature's remedy. Chapter 9. The Flour Power Ice Pack. Forget those store-bought ice packs. Grandpa knew a bag of flour could do the trick. Freeze it up, and you've got a long-lasting ice pack that molds perfectly to any sore spot. Chapter 10. The Damp Cloth Cooler. Before refrigerators were commonplace, Grandpa had a clever way to keep food cool, wrapping it in damp cloths. The evaporating water would draw away heat, keeping food fresh for longer. Chapter 11. Chalk it out. Grease stains on your favorite shirt? Don't fret. Grandpa would rub chalk on the stain to absorb the grease, making it easier to wash away. Chapter 12. The Match Guardian. Wet matches are about as useful as a screen door on a submarine. Grandpa knew the value of dry matches and stored them in waterproof jars, ensuring they were always ready to strike. Chapter 13. Newspaper funnel. Need a funnel in a pinch? Grandpa would simply fashion one out of newspaper, perfect for transferring liquids or powders without making a mess. Chapter 14. Ashes to silverware. Forget harsh chemicals. Grandpa used ashes to clean silverware. The fine ash acted as a gentle abrasive, removing tarnish and leaving silverware sparkling. Chapter 15. Hanging herbs. Grandpa knew the secret to preserving the flavor and aroma of fresh herbs was to dry them properly. He'd bundle them together and hang them upside down, allowing for optimal air circulation. See? Grandpa knew what he was doing. Those old-school hacks might seem a little strange at first, but they work. It's amazing how much we can learn from the generations that came before us. They were masters of simplicity, resourcefulness, and just plain common sense. So next time you're facing a household dilemma, channel your inner grandpa. You might be surprised at the solutions you come up with. Grandpa's wisdom reminds us that sometimes the simplest solutions are the best. Which of these hacks surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more timeless life tips.